What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. This is video number 2 for the day. I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a day on the big channel, at least the rest of this week. And who knows how much longer I'll be doing it. We'll see. Now, today's video, it's been talked about for a few days. You know, there were people asking, you know, where's Mr. Criminal? Where's Mr. Criminal? Where's Mr. Criminal? You know, there were people knocking on doors looking for him.
FBI, open up!
Oh, damn. Wrong house. And look at, I did a video on Mr. Criminal. And it was 8 months ago. I'm gonna post it up right here somewhere. There's gonna be a link right here on the screen. You can click that link and it'll take you to the video. And the video was called Mr. Criminal and Spider-Loc, my 2 cents. I made that video 8 months ago. 8 months ago, Spider-Loc made a comment. I think he was on Haters World. I think that's where it originally started. He had made a comment when he had been asked about why he didn't do any songs with any raza, right? And he, you know, said that they hadn't mastered the language or whatever. Something along those lines. He wasn't being disrespectful, you know, and then boom, Mr. Criminal fired back. Hold on. He fired back. He fired back hard. And I remember there was the whole, you know, we can go to war, and like there was a lot of shit, right? We can go to war, and my people this and my people that. And it was like, how does a rap issue like that become we can go to war when, to me, it was like, Mr. Criminal, you are not going to be on the front line. It's one of those things where, like, in the joint, you know, I always go back to that. I apologize, those that don't like it. It's just, you know, in your life experiences, you know, when you run into a scenario or a situation, you always go back. Have I encountered this before? Where did I encounter that? And if you've been incarcerated your whole life, then it's going to go back to something from prison. If you've been on the streets your whole life and you've encountered it, you have something like, okay, boom, I remember, okay, boom, boom, boom. You know, on the joint, if something kicks off, like if Mr. Criminal would have got disrespected in the joint, but went to someone else and then made it us versus them rather than what it originally was, you versus him, in the joint, Mr. Criminal would have got whacked for going and it would have been looked at. And I'm not saying, you know, there's been dudes where riots have kicked off, and when the dust settled and all the investigations, and I'm not talking no cop investigations, I'm talking about convict investigations within the faction. When the investigations were done, dudes that the issue was over would get hit sometimes, because why did everyone else have to? Why did it take months of preparation and dragging everybody in? You're a fucking man. You handle your business. So I was a little upset when I saw that Mr. Criminal was getting at somebody else, a Crip, and saying, well, my people, and what are you talking about? First of all, you weren't even involved in the damn initial interview. And then now you're trying to bring thousands of people in against thousands of people. But you're going to be in one of your 18 lowriders or however many you say you have. So I was a little just like, come on, homie, you're a rapper. It's a rap issue. Like, stop involving other people. And I think when that happened, I think the way he spoke in his texts and the way that he just conducted himself put some attention on him. And there were things that started coming out in the background. I never speak on those things. People don't understand. A lot of people hear a lot of things. Well, take that back. Some people hear a lot of stuff. Me, listen, it's none of my business. So if I hear it, it's just knowledge. Knowledge is power, but I do not carry that anywhere else. It doesn't go from here to other ears. I learned about it. Hold on. 1 second. My bad, you guys. It's amazing. Some people are fucking amazing. Anyways, so that incident got people looking, paying more attention, listening. And now, 8 months later, you know, he disappeared for a second. He has this thing with, this thing popped up with Mr. Cuete. And again, it went from when it was Spider-Loc that did not talk to him. It didn't say anything to him directly. It went from when it was Spider-Loc, you want war, we can go to war and this and that. But when it was Cuete, when it became Cuete, hold on, let me make sure I got the right soundboard up. When it came to Mr. Cuete saying, hey, what's up with it then? Oh, they're still going, my bad. Still crickets. So, I have nothing against Mr. Criminal. But you see how when it had to do with somebody who there was a very high likelihood nothing would come of it, it was super rah-rah. You know, he was Debo. Mr. Criminal was Debo, right? And shit. It took a long time. That thing was supposed to pop up when I said Debo, but anyways, but when it came to Raza, somebody who has access, easier access, it wasn't like that. It wasn't there. And you know what? Cool. It is what it is. You know, so Mr. Criminal took a step back to get his life together. Like I said, there's been a lot of whispers going on. And pretty serious. Some pretty serious things are being said behind the scenes, and they are what they are. That's nobody's business but those involved. And I just want to make sure that I say this, man. I hope if Mr. Criminal is going to do this Christian thing, I'm nobody to judge him. Anybody's relationship with God is that, a personal relationship with God. God knows if you're lying or if you're telling the truth. It shouldn't be for another man to judge that. A lot of people will. You know, people are going to say you felt the heat and that's why you did it. Look it. If that's what did it, but it's sincere, then it was a blessing for you, Mr. Criminal. I've met dudes in prison. I was around dudes in prison that were killers. And those of you that have been around a real killer, someone who's really that into it, you see it in their eyes. The eyes look black, regardless of what color the eyes are. You look in them and you see that There's nothing there. It's hate. You see the hate. And I'm not talking like this hater shit type of hate. Evil hate. It's there, plain as day. And I've seen guys like that with those eyes turn Christian. For whatever their reason, they developed a relationship with God. And you knew it was real when you looked in their eyes. There would be a light in there. The darkness was gone. The hate, the evil that you would see before was gone. And that's when you knew there's really something going on with this dude. He's legit. And he would be respected. Not because they saw that light, but because the way they conducted themselves, they were real with it. That light was something else. That was a gift from God, or it was peace, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know Mr. Criminal enough to know his eyes. I know he didn't have the killer eyes. He's a rapper. He's an entertainer. But the people in his life will know when they look into his eyes, if they see happiness, if they see a change from what he had before. Whatever he does from this point on, it will be scrutinized. I told a story about, there was an Armenian homie. He was from 18. And he came to me and he wanted to be a Christian. He said, hey, I wanted to talk to you. I said, what's up? He said, I was thinking of turning Christian. I said, you should. As soon as that came out of his mouth, I was thinking of turning Christian. You should. I didn't need to hear nothing else. You should, Holmes. Because the life that he was trying to live, if he wasn't going to have 100% of himself in it, he can't be a part of that. He's going to get himself killed. I said, go do that. And I told him, just know, all these homies right here on the yard, by the end of the yard, they're going to know you turned Christian. They have to know. Everybody needs to know. I said, they're going to scrutinize you. Some are going to take it personal. And I let he turn his back. I said, anything that goes under your door, through the side of your door, comes out of your door, vatos are going to be watching. They're going to be waiting for you to drink some alcohol, waiting for you to get some dope, anything that's unchristian-like, and they're going to push to whack you. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen to Mr. Criminal out here on the streets, but the scrutiny will be there. I'm one, I don't believe in the whole judging of others. I don't. That's for God to do. But you have a lot of material things, and there's going to be people that say, damn, what kind of Christian is this? A rich Christian. He ain't even a pastor. There's going to be a lot of stuff, man. I wish you well. Anyone that wants to do better and do positive things with their life, I'm for it. People are gonna want you to stop using the word, the name criminal. And I think if you're serious about having a relationship with God, you'll let that name go. You don't got to let it go because others want you to, but you're gonna let it go because that was the old you. If you're becoming something new. Maybe this will lead other people to say, hey, maybe I need to make some better decisions with my life and develop a relationship with God. Who knows? But I do know that you pissed me off 8 months ago. What does it matter though, right? You didn't know, right? That's the thing. When people get mad at other people, they're like, all right, whatever, deal with that. Like, live with that. But I'm moving on. So you say you want to develop a better relationship with God and your family. Make that your focus. Music shouldn't be your focus. Making ends meet, of course, do the things you got to do to make ends meet, but focus on yourself, God, and your family. You say those are your priorities now. I said it wrong because I said focus on you first. You're the last one. But congratulations on deciding to be a positive influence on people. You have a platform. There's going to be some growing pains. Positivity doesn't sell too big in social media. So you're going to have to wade through a lot. But if you're serious about it, you will be rewarded. Sometimes not here, but you will receive your reward. Anyways, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.